What's up, guys? What's up, dudes? What's up, William? How you doing today, sir?
I'm fine.
You're fine? Are you in a different room today?
A different house, actually.
A different house? Where you at?
Well, we have two houses because we didn't want to take my sister out of school since it's her senior year.
Gotcha. So which house are you at now?
I'm in Eufaula. Normally I'm at Phoenix City.
Which one's the, did you move from Phoenix City or did you move from Eufaula? Which one's the old one? Which one's the new one?
Our new house is in Phoenix City. That's like the house I'm at most of the time. And Eufaula is one I used to live at, which is what I'm at right now.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. And how's your day going today, sir?
Hello.
Hello. Day going well, though?
Yep.
Good. Awesome. What's up, Christian? How you doing today, sir?
Well, one thing, what? Willie's in another room now? He's not in his usual room?
Yes, he is. He said he's on a different planet, is what he told me. He said he was on Earth, but then he moved to Mars because they didn't want, any confusion. So he's on Mars today. But
well, I'm doing fine today. Good.
Do you guys do anything interesting over the weekend? We had a lot of nice weather and stuff. Anybody do anything?
Yes, I went on a walk downtown.
Oh, cool. I was downtown as well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like everybody's coming out now.
Yeah, a lot of people are coming out. Yeah. You went what?
I went on a picnic.
Oh, that's cool. Where did you go on the picnic?
Did you say why or where?
Either. No, well, where?
Yeah, well, we went on just like along the river, like near Columbus State University, like
okay.
Right in that grass next to the river.
Mm-hmm. Man, I guess we were all downtown that same kind of area. It was nice down there. I think the river was still a little flooded. It was a little high looking at it, but yeah, there were a lot of people out, and everyone's starting to come out. Next week we're opening back up for classes, so I'm not sure if either of you guys are coming starting next week, but
probably coming next week.
Yeah, I sent out the link. I think I'm sending it out again tomorrow in case you guys didn't get it. We'll be offering the online classes still as well, because we know that some people can't come quite yet, or they're not able to. So we'll be doing both. But that starts next week. Everything's open. It's starting to open back up little by little. I know they opened up a lot of businesses last Friday. So some of the restaurants that were closed opened, gyms opened, barbershops opened, tattoo places opened.
Yeah, I found
I'm gonna get a tattoo.
Yeah, a lot of places.
I can't say I'd recommend that.
I'm gonna get a tattoo of me wearing a black boot, my guy.
Wait, you're getting a tattoo of yourself? That's a little weird.
I'm gonna get a tattoo of a watchdog symbol. Never mind, I'm gonna do that.
You can just get a mirror. That'd be easier if you want to see yourself, or just take a selfie instead of your background on your phone.
I don't think either of you guys got to worry about getting tattoos anytime soon. It's 6:30, and it's only you two here. Usually we have a third amigo at least. I'll give him.
Isn't his name Tom?
Yeah, Tom's usually here, and I sent. Tom.
Freezing up.
Actually, got it. Freezing up.
Tom should be.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Well.
Willie, what do you? What? Look.
There it goes. Am I back normal?
Yes.
All right, cool.
No.
Nope, not back to normal. Everything's frozen. Sorry. Yeah, it was freezing up a bit. I don't know what's going on with that. Internet's up, so it should be fine. Yeah, Tom's parent got the message and everything, so it should be good. What's going on with the internet? It's been fine all day.
I'm in San Fran.
We're back for a second, I think. I'm not sure why it's freezing up. It's been good all day. Of course it would start freezing on the last class. But it's 6:32. Let's go ahead and get started with class. Go ahead and get this ball rolling. Everyone pop up.
Yes, sir.
All right. Got my handy dandy tripod. All right, we're going to start with our student creed like we always do, and then go into our warm up on all that jazz. Ready? And attention. Yes, sir. I will develop myself physically and mentally based on the black belt spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I will achieve my fullest potential in developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. See? Wolves. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and start on that warm up. We're going to go with jumping jacks. Really, not to worry about your belt, bud. I see you having a hard time putting it on and doing what we're doing at the same time. You just don't worry about it. We'll fix it in a water break. Good warm up. Good warm up. Here we go. 10 jumping jacks. Ready, set, begin. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. Awesome. Hands on our lapel. Feet wide. 10 body squats. And 1. 1, sir. 2. 2, sir. 3. 3, sir. 4. 4, sir. 5. 5, sir. 6. 6, sir. 7. 7, sir. 8. 8, sir. 9. 9, sir. And 10. 10, sir. Next, we're going to drop down to our push-up position. There's some good old-fashioned push-ups today, just regular old push-ups. Here we go. And 1. 1, sir. 2. 2, sir. 3. 3, sir. 4. 4, sir. 5. 5, sir. 6. 6, sir. 7. 7, sir. 8. 8, sir. 9. 9, sir. And 10. 10, sir. Awesome job. Make sure we're doing good push-ups. Make sure we're bending those elbows, getting down nice and low as much as possible. We're going to switch over now into our sit-up position. So heels close to our bottoms, knees up. Good sit-up position. Not using our hands to help us at all. We're going to do 10 good sit-ups. Ready? And 1. 1, sir. 2. 2, sir. 3. 3, sir. 4. 4, sir. 5. 5, sir. 6. 6, sir. 7. 7, sir. 8. 8, sir. 9. 9, sir. And 10. 10, sir. Very good. Now we're going to do some stretching. We're going to do some stretches that we normally do, and we're going to do some different stretches today. We're going to spend a little bit more time than normal on the stretching because our word today is versatility, which is using our body a lot of different ways. It's kind of doing a lot of different things quickly, kind of on the fly as we need to. And really a key component of versatility, I think, is flexibility, because you have to be flexible to be able to use your body in a lot of different and unusual ways, especially when you guys start to get into our higher, more advanced levels, when we start doing a lot more grappling. The ground is a funky place. The ground is weird. When we start doing all of the different chokes and throws, you get into some weird positions that we don't normally find ourselves in. You've got to be used to some uncomfortable kind of things. So we're going to start with some stretches, which are some of the most basic ways to get uncomfortable. It's not comfortable to stretch. It feels tight to stretch. It should not feel good to stretch. It should feel a little uncomfortable, either because you're having a hard time breathing because you're hunched over, or because the muscles are tight or whatever you're working on. So first stretch is what we already do. Is going to reach down and try and touch our toes here. Remember to breathe. Awesome. Now we're going to change sides. The other side. Reaching down, touching our toes, same thing. Okay. Now we're going to go feet together. We're going to go butterfly. So we're going to pull our feet in, holding on to our feet. Knees are going to be wide as possible. I'm going to go one leg out, one leg over the top, and we're going to twist. Unfortunately, a lot of times when we're doing our classes and we're doing the stretching, a lot of people think it's like a break time. Like, oh, I don't really need to do anything. I'm just breathing, just kind of sitting, chilling out. Make sure, no one really knows how flexible you are other than yourself. I can't really look at you and say, oh, you're not stretching enough. I don't know how flexible you are. So it's really up to you to push yourself and be that self-motivator to say, hey, I'm not really pushing myself as hard as I need to get better. I'm not saying that we're really trying to really push max percent and hurt ourselves in the stretches, but we should be making an effort to get a little bit further each time. And change the other side. Okay, now we're going to go into some stretches that we don't normally do. These might be a little different. So the first stretch I'm going to do, I'm going to have one leg across like this, like I'm sitting like a black belt, and the other leg's going to be behind me. Very good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up onto my knee and hands. Now here's what I'm going to do. This leg that's behind me back, you can see in the background. I'm going to put that leg straight behind me. So just watch for a second. I'm going to put that leg straight behind me. So now that knee, I know you can't see it, that knee is on the ground. My shin is on the ground of that back leg. And meanwhile, my other leg is still across here. My goal is to push my hands back and to sit this, for lack of a better word, butt cheek on the ground, okay? So I'm trying to sit all the way back, kind of like almost like I'm doing a split without moving this front leg. Some people like to put their hand behind their foot here so they can make sure that they don't move their foot back by accident. I'm just gonna keep wiggling that back knee further and further back for a lunging stretch and get as low as possible. You should feel this kind of back in that butt cheek, kind of in your hip flexors, all that kind of stuff. Excellent. Now we're going to change sides. Same thing, other side. So other leg across now. Nice, Christian. Good, William. Very good, guys. Excellent. All right, now we're going to go down to our bellies, belly down on the ground. Hands are on the ground, legs are on the ground, feet are on the ground. We're just going to act like we have a string on our head. And we're going to lift up as high as we can and hold it. Remember to breathe here. Nice, good job, guys. Keep going. All right, now I'm going to go full Superman. My hands are out, my legs are up, I'm flying. Legs up, hands up. We're flying through the air. Do, 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 do. All right, now we're gonna set our hands on the ground, and our feet can go back on the ground. We're just gonna keep our hips low and push ourselves up right here. Our worm or seal position. All right, I'm just gonna push myself back into our turtle, like a tornado drill. And time. We're gonna go ahead and grab our water break and come back, start our drills. 1, 2, 3. Water break, come back. All right, I see a hand from Christian. Christian, what's up, sir?
Do we need pillows today?
No, we will not need our pillows today. We shouldn't need anything today.
I will put my bag.
Should be pretty bare bones. There might be something you might want a pillow for, but we definitely don't need it for anything. So, like I mentioned, versatility is our word for today. Versatility is a lot of controlling your body, moving in weird ways. So today we're going to do a lot of different solo grappling drills. These are some drills that I do when I'll have a training partner that help my body with some of those weird motions that you might not work if you're just working out. And you know, that's the thing with martial arts and with real self-defense. There's a lot of motions that people just don't do. If you go to the weightlifting gym, if you go to, you know, a Planet Fitness or Gold's Gym or Max Fitness or something, and you go in there and you see people lifting weights, they're not doing a lot of motions that are going to help keep them safe. They're going to be working their muscles out, but not many of those motions are going to help them with their punches and with their kicks, with a few exceptions, maybe like leg press or that kind of thing. A lot of these motions are weird motions. And the first motion we're going to do today is called a sit out. A sit out is one of the different grappling moves that we do when someone's on top of us. And it's a great cardio drill. It's a great drill to help us with just controlling our body. And here is how it looks. I'm going to be in a bear crawl position pretty much. So I'm going to be on my hands and feet just like this. Right now you guys can watch, you don't have to copy me yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one arm up. I can pick either arm. I don't care which arm. But I'm going to pick one arm up. Whichever arm I pick, the leg on the opposite side. So if I'm picking my left arm up, I'm going to use my right leg. That's going to do what we call a sit out, or I'm going to sit through. I'll show it first and I'll explain it. So I do this. This is how it looks. All right, this is a sit out. So what am I doing? Well, I pick up one hand, I pick up the other leg, and I sit down like I'm watching TV. But I don't sit all the way down. I'm not on the ground. There's about an inch of space where I'm pushed up onto my hand and my foot over here where I'm hovering. That makes it easier for me to get back. So if I sit all the way down, now I'm going to be slow and lumbering on my way back. I don't want to be slow and lumbering. It's light. It's light. It's floaty. It's flowy. Okay. So I'm up here. It makes it easy for me to get back very quickly to my original position. And then I change, other side. And I come back, original position. So what we're going to do is we're going to start and just do 10. We're going to make sure we can do it correctly. We're going to do 10 sit-outs. So we'll do them together. So good, bear crawl position. And 1. Boom, get to here. Good, William, excellent. But you want to stay up on your foot and hand. Keep your hip off the ground, leg off the ground. When I go, I'm going all the way out to the side. So I'm not just crisscrossing my legs back here like this. I need to turn my body, turn my hips to the side. So I'm really all the way turned. My chest is not pointed down to the ground. Exactly, Christian. Yes, sir. Much better. Nice. And now reset back to the beginning. And other side. Ready? 2. Off the side here. Great job. And back to the beginning. 3. Good work, good work. Let's go. Are you good, William? Hurt your shoulder, bud? 1 second. Can't hear you. What's up, William? You good?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just not entirely sure how to do this correctly. Like I'm just not.
I totally understand. That's okay. It's a brand new movement. How about you guys sit and relax real quick? I'll show it again. So just relax, have a seat. So here's how it looks. That's another way of explaining it. Or actually, we'll go with the side view. Maybe that'll help. So let's say I'm sideways here. I'm going to pick one arm up. My foot on the other side is going to come across. So now my chest is facing sideways. My posture is facing sideways towards the camera. I'm not looking at the ground like I was to start. When I go back, I will be. So now I bring this leg back, put my hand back. It's kind of like I'm doing twister. I just kind of reset back to the beginning. Now I'm facing the ground. My chest is facing the ground. My head's facing the ground. All that kind of stuff. Now go the other way. Put my other hand up. This leg goes through. You can see my hip's not on the ground here. This is too relaxed. If I do this in a fight, they're just going to get on top of me. I lost my control. I need to be hovering here. That way, I get my leg back through very, very easy. If I sit down, I'm going to pick myself back up before I can move. That makes myself slow. So hopefully that different camera angle helped you a bit. Let's try it. Let's just go 1 minute. We're not going to count them. I just want 1 minute of sit-outs back and forth at your own speed on your own. I see a hand from Christian. Christian, yes, sir. What's your question?
Can you let your foot touch the ground?
My foot can touch the ground, yes. But I do not want the back of my leg to touch the ground. Foot can touch the ground. Good question. All right. Okay, 1 minute on the clock. I'm just gonna kind of watch and make sure you guys are doing it correctly, see if you guys have any problems. Ready, set, go. 1 minute. Own speed, your own speed. Okay. Christian, not bad. I can tell you your problem already. Your problem is those socks. Those socks are going to be slippery a bit. It's going to be tough for you, but I'm not saying it's impossible. Okay. Gotcha. So, William, when we go, whichever hand we're picking up, I just kind of bring that hand in, and then I move my other leg across. So go ahead, go back and do it again. Get to your position. All right, pick one hand up. Okay, you have your right hand up. That means your right leg is gonna, so your left leg is gonna go across. Left leg across. Good, but not out that way. It's gonna go across your body the other way. So what is that? That's your left leg. Right now, you pick your right hand up, and you put your left leg out over here. That left leg is going to go across your body. So you're going to have this hand on the ground, this hand is up, and this leg goes across, and you're sitting through sideways. So your left leg, exactly, yeah, you're just going to be sitting that way. There you go. Yes, sir. That's how it looks. Yep. And you know, it's a lot of pressure on your shoulder if you hold it for a long time. We don't have to hold the position for a long time. We get there for a second, boom, and now we're back to both hands. Get there for a second, boom, we're back to both hands. So you don't have to hold it for a long time. You don't have to be a stud. It's only for a second. Good, good, good. Much better, much better. And we're going back. All right, I see a hand from Christian. Yes, sir.
I can't go low enough.
Can't go low enough? What do you mean go low enough?
Like, because whenever I try to do it, my hand starts to hurt a little bit.
Okay.
Because I'm on like a mat. And it's like a very, it has friction on it, kind of.
I understand. All right, not to be insensitive, I know we're used to being on mats and stuff like martial arts mats that are very soft. But remember, guys, it doesn't matter if we're punching, kicking, tackling, you know, no fight, no self-defense thing we're going to do. Are we on martial arts mats? You know, we're going to probably defending ourselves on what? Gravel, cement, concrete. If we're lucky at school, we might have some soft dirt, some plant roots, some wood chips, sandbox kind of stuff. But none of these are going to be as soft as a martial arts mat. Now, I have trained at my home a ton. Looks like both of you guys are on similarly textured carpet, kind of a light tan colored carpet there. And you have that little board you're on as well. So those things there, they're going to have friction. You can get carpet burn on those, but it's not bad. It's not super duper hard. You might have your hands a little tired. I'm using kind of a textured wood floor, obviously. So it kind of digs into my hands a little bit as well. You look right here, you can kind of see how those lines are on my hand there? Yeah, it's going to dig into your hand a little bit, but you'll be okay. You'll be okay. I'd rather you have your hand dug into a little bit than get punched in the face, man. All right. So sit outs, keep working on those on your own. They're a very valuable tool. They're a very valuable tool. All right. And when do we use sit outs? It's of course a very good question. The sit out is something we use when someone gets on top of us. Maybe something went wrong. I tripped, I fell. Maybe they stunned me. I got knocked down and I'm kind of in that all fours position and someone's on my back. I use the sit out to get them off my back. So by sitting to the side and turning my back, because if I'm on all fours, my back is like a table and they can sit on top of my back and be on top of me. Maybe they're punching me in the face, all right, or something like that. If I sit out and I turn my back, now where are they gonna go? They're not on top of anything, they're gonna slip off. So by sitting out, I can get past them. It's a very popular move, not like professional WWE wrestling, but if you watch collegiate wrestling, college wrestling, Olympic level wrestling, this is a sit out. They do sit outs all day, every day. All right. So sit outs very, very important for us. The next motion we're going to do is a motion that we use from our guard position. Guard, if you don't know it, is anytime when we're laying on our back and we're using our legs to control the opponent. Now in self-defense, guard is not a good position. We're going to get punched in the face. They're going to be on top of us. They're going to be winning. And grappling, it's kind of a good position, but for self-defense, we do not want to be in guard. So we need to finish very, very quickly. Here we go. So just watch me to start. Here's what we're going to do. We might have, how much time we got? We probably have enough time to get through levels 1 and level 2 today. This is a 3-level drill, so we'll have to do level 3 some other time. I'm going to start on the ground. I'm going to start sitting up right here. All I'm going to do is you can do whatever you want with your hands. This is where you might want a pillow if you're uncomfortable. I just kind of put my hands behind my head to make my own pillow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll back. I'm going to keep both feet together, and I'm going to kick as high as I can through the ceiling. The goal is to get onto my shoulders and get my back off the ground. So if you just do this, if you just roll back and kick, that's no good. My whole back is on the ground. I didn't get my legs that high. I want you guys to shoot up. What's going to help is if you use your elbows, put your elbows on the ground to get some more surface area, and you're going to be a lot more stable. So now, when I kick up, now I can get my back all the way off the ground. So I can get a lot higher up. So now my back's not on the ground at all. I'm just my shoulders. Like I said, I want the feet together, up through the ceiling. So you're going to kick through the ceiling, sit up, and go again. We're just rolling back, kicking, rolling back, kicking. And we're going to do that for 1 minute. What is this working? Exactly, Willie. Very good. What is this working? Well, this is working our core muscles, our ab muscles for balancing. And it's also working on our ability to control our legs and get our hips very high, which will become important later. I'll show you why. We're going to do that for 1 minute. We're just going to roll back and kick. This is level 1. It shouldn't be anything too hard. Should have a pretty easy time with this. Ready? Set. Begin. 1 minute. Ready, go. Roll back and kick. Nice. This is not a cardio drill. It's not about going super fast. It's about going super high. If you need to go a little slower to kick higher, do it. I want you to kick as high as you can, keeping those feet together, legs together, like we're doing our standing stretch. Great job, guys. Looking really good. Good job, Christian. Good job, William. Keep it going, gentlemen. Great work. Just working on that balance. If you want to become a beast, kick up and hold it for a second. Who can kick all the way up and freeze up there for 5 seconds? Ooh. All right. Christian's trying. I see your hand, though. A little helping hand there. Let's try without the hand. Work there. Work there. Nice, nice, nice. We're halfway done. We got 15 seconds. Good. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Good work, gentlemen. Awesome job. Now we're going to go up to level 2. Level 2 is the same. We're going to kick our feet up as high as we can, but at the apex, I think you guys know what that word means. So at the tippy top, the very highest point, I'm going to lock up a triangle lock. Like triangle choke is a choke that you'll learn later on. We're not really going to learn about how to do it today. It's pretty hard practice with our partner, but we can work on the triangle lock or the figure 4 lock. So 3 things you need to know for your triangle lock. When I do the triangle lock, it's a lock with my legs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that when I lock my feet, one foot is all the way up behind my knee here. I'm not just crisscrossing my feet. My foot is all the way up behind my knee. And that's very important to keep it secure. Number 2 is that my whole foot is through. If it's barely locked and just my toes are there and they try to get out, guess what? Of course it's going to slip out. So make sure your whole foot is through. I'm not loose with my foot. We call it ballerina feet. I want to be ballerina feet here. I want to have jiu-jitsu feet. I want to pull my feet back like a barb of a hook. So if something touches it, you know it's still very strong. It doesn't get knocked down. So behind the knee, super tight. Same thing as my other leg. It's my other leg. This foot over here is locked down tight. If this leg is straight, again, it's just going to come out. So make sure this other leg is down tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll back, and when I'm in the very top, I'm going to get my legs in that position right there. So I roll back, I shoot my legs up, and when I come down, my legs are locked. Now, next time I go, guess what? I'm going to lock it on the other side. So I roll back, kick up, lock the other way. By the time I come down, my legs are already in a strong triangle position. It's called a triangle, of course, because if I move, you should be able to see there's a hole in my leg. And guess what? It's in the shape of a triangle. My legs kind of make a triangle shape. Hence the name triangle. We're going to try this for 1 minute as well. It's the exact same as level 1. We're just adding that triangle lock to it. All right, 1 minute. Ready, set, go. Go, 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 go. Roll back, lock it up. Nice, good lock, Christian. Excellent, William. Really get it up behind your knee. It's gonna be tough to adjust once you come down. Lock it up, pristine in the air. That one was better, William. Good work, good work. Keep it going. Nice job, guys. Fantastic. Great, great, great. Make sure changing the side to lock it up on. We're about halfway done. Remember to breathe. About 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Three, two, one, time. Awesome job, guys. Sit and relax. So today, the 2 drills we did were the sit out and the triangle. I was thinking about reversing the camera and showing you guys a clip from YouTube on these moves so you guys can see it for yourself. But I'm not going to do that because I forget that we post these videos, and that might be like, I might get in trouble for doing that. Anyways, if you guys want to look in your own time, there's plenty of examples on YouTube of people doing the sit out. If you look wrestling sit out, or you look, triangle submission, you're going to see a ton of things. Triangle is my favorite submission move. Once you guys learn how to do it, it is the submission move that I have used more than any other submission. When I go to tournament, I get more people in triangle than any other move, more than a rear naked choke, more than arm bar, more than Americana, more than any of those other things. It's such a powerful submission. Basically, you're using your legs to make them tap out. You're using your leg muscles to squeeze their neck and they can tap out. Now think about that. Our leg muscles are some of the strongest in our body, stronger than our arms. So it's gonna be way stronger than any kind of choke we do with our arms. And I think even they used it in, I forget which Avengers movie, but I think Black Widow did this move on some bodyguards or something, it's a very, very popular move. I got 2 hands. William, what's up, sir?
I think she did it in Winter Soldier.
Maybe.
I'm not sure though, because I just recently watched all of them, so I'm not entirely sure.
No, it was actually the first Avengers movie. Remember when she was captured? She used the chair move. She also triangle blocked him.
Oh, okay. She might have used it more than once. It's very, very popular.
I don't think Black Widow was in First Avenger.
Yeah, she was. She was captured.
Black
Remember?
Widow's character was born in like 1980, so I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, not sorry, I see the confusion. Not Captain America, the first Avenger. He's saying the first Avengers movie, the first team up movie. Where she was captain.
The first one where actually had Iron Man, Hulk, and Captain America team.
Yeah, it was the first team movie together. Okay, I just understand where you guys are coming from, because Captain America, the first Avenger, was back in 1940. Obviously, Black Widow wasn't born then.
That got very confusing.
I understand. So yeah, if you guys want to go look at that, I'll look it up, and it's a very, very popular move. Really quick, before we go into our game, like I mentioned before class, we will start to have classes back here at the Academy starting next week. If you do plan on attending classes next week, a couple things. Number one, there's only 10 people per class. I sent out a link to your parents. I'll be sending it to them again tomorrow. If they would like for you to attend, they need to go to that link and reserve the 2 times that work best for your schedule. Because if you show up and you're not on the list, there's a good chance that we're already full and we will have to send you home, or you'll have to stay there and wait for the next available opening. Number 2, there's 2 things you need to bring. Well, probably 3, other than your water bottle. You need to bring your water bottle, a pair of gloves if you have them. If you have a pair of boxing gloves, those work great. If you have MMA gloves, they'll work great too. If you don't have gloves, that's okay. And then you need to bring a mask. You might have seen, if you've been out and about, which both of you said you've been downtown, you've been to Riverwalk and stuff, you might have seen people wearing those medical masks. Those are not new, okay? People have been wearing those masks for a long time, not just at the hospital, but in other cultures outside of America, Asian countries, South American countries, when you're sick, it's common courtesy to wear a mask like that. It is normal.
Like air pollution, they're really common there, like smog and stuff like that.
Yep. So you need to bring some kind of mask. You can use a disposable one. Many of those are one-time use masks. You may want to wear a nicer one. I know some students have been buying the nicer kind of reusable ones that you can wash or change the filters out on. I don't mind, as long as it's a mask and you can wear it and it's not too thick. There are some videos online. I think you can even make masks, one-time use masks, with things you have at home, like rubber bands and spare cloth and stuff. Just make sure whatever you're wearing, it's not super duper thick. Because obviously if it's really thick and you're trying to train and it's covering your nose and mouth, you're going to have a hard time breathing. So many of those, you don't want a thick cloth anyway, because it gets, it builds up, what's the word? Humidity in your breath. And that's actually a warm, humid environment. It's great for bacterial stuff. A lot of the masks are very breathable. Like those reusable masks that you see them wearing, the doctor's wearing, the fabric's very breathable. It doesn't get hot in those masks. And that's because they don't want, the bacteria to fester there. So you need water bottle, gloves, mask. Other than that, we will still have the Zoom classes next week. However, the schedule for the Zoom classes may be a little different, because obviously if we're teaching, we can't be 2 places at one time. So the Zoom classes might have a slightly different schedule, and I will send that schedule out as soon as I have it. Other than that, do you have any questions about classes next week before we start our game? Christian has a question. Christian, what's your question, sir?
So we can only be dropped off?
Yes. We cannot have any spectators in the building at this time. That's just to keep the numbers where we need them to be. So we're having 2 classes, one in this building, one in the other building. If you signed up for classes, you might see on the schedule it says building 1 or building 2. The building I'm in right now, the building where we normally have our class, the big building that's very blue, that is building 1. The other smaller building across the way will be building 2. There will be signs on the door, so you cannot mistake it. We'll have 10 students in this building doing class. We'll have 10 students in the other building doing class. And I didn't want to talk too much about what I did talk about last week, all the different things we're doing. But we'll have a temperature check. There'll be asked questions, coaches as well. We're cleaning stuff extra, blah, blah, blah. You've heard about it a million times. If not, I can go into more detail. But I assume you guys have been here and remember that already. So let's go over to our game. Switch it. And here we go. So that's obviously a game of Hangman from last class. Get rid of that real quick.
Is it octopus?
No, it's not anymore. So
Is it dry erase board?
yes, correct answer. 1 point, really. And because there's only 2 of you guys, I'm not sure if you guys have your thing up set up like Tom. Do you guys have it to where you can see everybody at the same time?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. In that case, there's only 2 of you guys. I'm not going to keep muting and unmuting you. Maybe that'll save some time and go a little bit faster. We'll just ping pong back and forth. So I'm going to leave you guys unmuted for right now. You guys don't have to mute your microphones. As long as you guys can see writing, that should work just fine. So the first category, we're going to do, I need some new markers. It's going to be candy. This is some type of candy. It's going to be, let me think of a candy. All right. So this is one word with 9 letters. We'll start with William. William, your letter or guess, sir? One second. Unmute.
You're frozen.
Why is it not letting me unmute you? There. Well, I think we're trying to hit the unmute button at the same time. There we go. William.
I'm gonna say A.
A. There is no letter A.
Huh. Weird.
Christian.
E.
There is one letter E. William, your turn, sir.
I.
There is one letter I. Christian.
H.
There is no letter H. William. You're at the office. One sec, let me unmute you. Is it automatically muting you? Shouldn't be. What's
Okay.
up, William?
I'm gonna say T.
T. There is one letter T. Christian, your turn.
It's definitely not Twix because that's too long for Twix.
It's not Dippin' Dots.
Does it have I in it? Oh, no, said I.
Eyes are guessed.
Does it have a N in it?
There is no letter N. Back to William.
How about L?
There is one letter air. L. Christian.
I don't know. There X?
There's no letter X.
Random letter calling.
Okay. How about we already have E? C.
C as in cat?
C as in cat, as in purr, as in cat.
Okay. There's no letter C. We're down to our last letter pick, possibly. Christian, it's your turn.
Is there D?
E?
D.
D
as in
as in
no.
dog?
Yes, D as in no.
Oh, no. All right. I think you said D, right? It's cutting out. It's lagging. All right, D. There is no
He died.
letter D. Dun, dun, dun. Does anyone know?
D as in
There's
dead.
the little
What
guy.
was it?
What word this is?
Like Twix left or something.
Twizzlers.
Twizzlers is the correct
later
answer.
I said
Me
that
too.
totally. Said that totally.
Yeah. Very close to the whole Twitch thing. Twitch and Twizzlers, very close. We got time for one more round. One more round, double or nothing. Let's see if you guys can beat me this time. This time we're gonna do country.
I can do this.
Like a country or country music. Hopefully a country.
Yeah.
This country is one word, 4 letters. Oh, can you guys see me? Oh,
Yes.
I got, yeah, I see.
okay, cool.
This should be way easier than it is. Or no,
Mhm.
this should be easier. Why is it 4-letter country?
You guess a country?
No, Guam's a territory.
Guess a country or you can guess a letter, sir. It's up to you.
It's a letter.
Christian, let's just go vowels. Okay, A.
There's one letter A. Over to
Sure.
Christian.
Is there an E?
There is no letter E.
Is there a U?
There is no letter U.
Is there an I?
There is no letter I.
You're killing this man faster than he should die.
Give you a hint, there's no more vowels. There's the only vowel. There's the only vowel.
O.
I already told you there's no more vowels. So
Oh,
that's
I'm sorry, I
just-
didn't hear
okay.
that. I didn't hear
That's
that.
okay.
I don't want to mess this up. I'm just gonna say T.
There's no letter T.
Okay, wait.
Is there an E?
He's already been guessed. There's no
So
letter
it's obviously not Peru.
Mm-hmm. Christian, what letter?
Not
Or-
Chile.
Is there a D as in dog?
There is a D as in dog.
Ah! Chad.
Chad is the
The
correct
African
answer.
country. Aha, I see.
Chad is the African.
Woohoo!
Correct, Amundo. I thought you guys were going to get stumped with that deceptively difficult hangman.
It was so easy and but so hard.
exactly.
All I had to do was A and D. I was like, wait a minute. Chad!
Awesome. Well, I announced all the announcements already, so there's nothing really to announce. Good work today, guys. We'll go ahead and bow out, and we'll
So is
call
it
a day. I don't like doing student of the day. There's only 2 students. Because one of you guys is going to feel good, one of you guys is going to feel bad. Flip the
No, I
coin.
won't.
Yeah. No, well, I as a general rule, I just don't do it for my classes. If there's only 1 student or 2 students, I don't do student of the day. There has to be at least 3 students do student of the day. Otherwise, it's not much of a competition. I mean, competing against yourself, one other person, that's not how we do things. Everyone, go ahead and pop up.
I'm offended.
All right. Here we go. Feet together, hands by our side. Attention. And bow. Oof. Awesome job, everyone. I'll see you guys same time, same place on Zoom. And I'll see you guys possibly next week for class.
Hopefully there's more than one.
Dunder Mifflin.
But